Hello, beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into right away. Today, we're going to be looking into the next 12 months, what's coming your way. This is going to be the general reading. We're going to do the money, career, and success later on. I already see beautiful stuff happening here. There's like a flow of abundance, a fountain overflowing on the 6-month timeline. And I see here goat sleeping. The goat can be Capricorn, the devil energy. And it can also represent someone who is really goal-oriented, maybe material-minded, and maybe this is a person that you're dealing with in your journey. And within the 6-month timeline, it seems like this person is going to they're going to go to sleep. This doesn't mean the literal sense going to sleep. They're just going to calm down a bit, okay? They're going to calm it down a notch. So this can also be someone, a workspace, maybe you're working together with, they have a lot of passion about material stuff. Overall, them calming down is going to benefit you in a way that you will have an overflow of inspiration, abundance, resources coming into your life, maybe even like opening up a massive pathway here. I see two strange things. This kind of reminds me of like a type of snake, they actually come out of like the basket and dance. This is actually you basically finding a way to manipulate, or maybe it's not a manipulation. It is actually, I feel like that's an art form, artistically redirecting energy and accomplishing it, doing it very well. And this is opening up a new pathway here for you. When I get zoom a little bit onto the face, this kind of looks like the snake's tongue, but I saw like an eagle here. This can also be another way to improve your freedom, okay? Freedom of act and speech, or freedom of doing whatever you're desiring to do. And maybe the Capricorn was a good mentor for a while, and after a certain point, their mentorship is maybe turning into oppression. That's why you're looking for an outside opportunity. And overall, it seems like it is working very well for you. I see there's a chunk of money also showing up here within the 3rd-month timeline. So that can be also an effect on this thing that you have been handling for a while now. I don't know what, but I kind of saw like a panda's face right here, even though they're just boxes. I don't know. This is something my sister actually made. I want to use it in the video. Panda also symbolizes here. I feel like when I was looking at this chunk of money coming in, it kind of looks like a bird flying, bringing good news. Pandas tend to, if you ever watch them, they're very vulnerable. They just, mind their own business in a way that they don't really have like a protection mechanism within them. Okay, they just fall all the time. So I feel like here, this is probably a news coming to you or something flying into your life. If you have that kind of areas in your life that is like a panda energy, this is going to really back that up, protect it. Like the pandas have the caretakers. This is going to be a caretaker of this issue in your life. This can be an area or maybe a relationship that you're also like letting it go. Okay, I let God handle this situation. I don't want to deal with it anymore. And it seems like a divine help coming into that stuff too. I also see there's actually someone here with a very strong energy. Like there's even leaf, I think it was olive leaf crown, like the Caesars of the Rome wears it. So you are basically riding this chariot. Kind of reminds me of a chariot as well, but the chariot has, instead of a horse, an eagle in front of it. So you are moving on. When you start to move on to the next adventure or thinking about next desire, this other thing is going to also take care of itself, it seems here. Within the beginning of the year, when we look at it, I see a fan right there. This can be a time of really relaxation, and maybe fan can symbolize that you're going to get this breeze of fresh air. It's going to, maybe if there's a suffocated area in your life, it is going to start getting fed by fresh ideas. This can also represent a clarity coming about a subject, because the air energy is all about clarity and having the opportunity maybe even to speak your truth. I see under that there is a person's face, the mouth, the nose, the eyes. You can see the nose, the 2 dots here. This can be someone who is maybe under all this issue. They kind of have a hat, looks like the sickle of the Azrael, which we see, I think in the death card. Is he carrying one? I don't think he carries one, but this can be also someone who is cutting things off. Okay, maybe you're initially thinking, not especially, initially thinking, oh, okay, he's not carrying one. But I feel like here this is like an angel, maybe angelic being, or even though it starts as okay, this is something cutting out of your life, it is bringing this breeze and the peace. Okay, this can be someone also maybe you don't want to say no to, you don't want to cut them off, but overall maybe they're going to just, peacefully mind their own business. And I told you that within the third month, you're riding the eagle here, which is going to carry you inside of this massive coral reef, which is a small chunk of money inside of it. Coral reef can be an organic environment. When I say organic, it can represent like a company, for example, but everybody's so aligned in that space. Think of it that way. Everybody's so aligned in that space that everything is so moving organically. And so it is like a peaceful environment because of that. Everybody has their own duty and they know what to do. And I even see like someone here, a lantern, a person is being the light and the lantern in that space and illuminating the space. It's not like a dark environment. So overall, maybe from outside, it seems like a very complicated structure. You're finding your way in it. And the chunk of money can be when you step into that space, maybe you're going there for a duty, or you're going there for asking for directions or the support. Okay, and it seems like you're going to get some of that support. And maybe this can be indicative of you exploring that organic environment. I want to see like there's some tears of joy in your heart space, in your family space. I see a heart right there. Heart can be marriage, guys. Maybe someone in the family is getting married if you're not looking for marriage. This can also be like I see two people having a conversation. The timeline was the 11th month timeline. Maybe two people having a conversation about merging powers. And that can also be something that's a marriage as well. It doesn't have to be on paper. And I don't see the paper here. So it can be like merging of powers. Kind of seems like here a dinosaur, which is maybe like two small powers is going to bring something massive into life. And there's actually opening up a pathway for you, which has a tears of joy at the end of it. So this can also be something that you always wanted to have is going to become available when you merge these powers, okay? This doesn't have to be financial powers. We're going to have the money and career differently. This can also be like bringing together the time of the people. For example, maybe you don't have time for certain things and you're going to make a deal with a brother, a sister, a sibling with about that, or a cousin. You're going to make a deal with that and they're going to give you the time and you're going to give them whatever they need at that time. It can be that kind of an exchange as well. I see here a person with an elephant face and the elephant's tail actually reaching out to another baby elephant here. This is 9-month timeline. Elephant can be symbolizing, they have also like I want to say tulip behind him. Tulip indicates resilience of this person. So it seems like here, this person, someone wealthy, abundant, resourceful, also elephant symbolizes this person is someone established. Is reaching out to a baby elephant here and maybe trying to lift them up and help them. And I see a person's face inside of this like elephants under their trunk. Looks like a masculine figure has like a little baby inside of their head. So this can be someone maybe older who might have a young soul. Seems like overall they are going to reach out. Maybe you are the one reaching out to a younger person. You have like a bright idea and you're handing the torch over to them so they can maybe grow it and make it bigger. And I see the torches burning here and getting bigger and you're going to benefit from them. That's that the pathway is opening there. Another thing I see with this energy, you might be also this part of the elephant's trunk, this part of the dragon. So you might also have something passionate, that you're passionate about something and you're wanting another person with passion to help you. It seems like it is coming forward here, okay? But the thing is, it's about reaching out and taking the help too. So it's not going to like maybe it's going to be right there And this is an example. A person who's resilient is an example in front of you, and you're going to reach out and take the help that they're offering. So this can be a general help too, like a scholarship or a loan or a grant that they're putting out there. You're going to reach and get a piece of that elephant. But the best part of it, that will also turn you into an elephant, which elephants actually symbolize long-term stability, financial security, structure, and also longevity, creating a legacy. So you're going to catch the vibe from this person. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. I see your energy field is intact. And I told you there's a crowd waiting for you here, aligning exactly the same timeline. Maybe this is like the 6 months, the 7-month timeline. This can be an organic, I told you, it's like maybe like a family. This for families are organic. But also certain companies, I'm not talking about the forceful ones with certain policies inside of it, or we're so relaxed, we're so calm, cool, not that kind of a thing. I feel like this is authentic, and you're finding yourself is outside of your comfort zone. You need to do some things differently in order to become a part of it. But the thing is, I see your desires also flowing very easily. But the first time, just flow the halfway, and the second maybe try or option that you choose is going to make it end the cycle. Okay, tears of joy also showing up towards 11th timeline, 11th month. This organic place, you're entering into it, and I see there are 2 fish in front of it. So I told you there's a chunk of money inside. So this can be like a small contract. Maybe you're picking up, you're doing something for places, or this can be something gets your attention. Okay, the fish can be indicative of resources, money, abundance, but can be also a Pisces. Maybe there are 2 Pisces. Working with them, hanging around with them. It seems like you're going to catch like a glimpse of this structure, and going inside of it can take a little longer here. Like I see maybe 7th month timeline, but maybe you're going to receive the blessing, you're going to give it a break, and then you're going to go back inside of it. But it seems like this organic structure is going to maybe even give you the confidence in order to bring some second desire here. We have a gateway, which is an upgrade in your life, basically. Before that, I see in the beginning of the year, there's a feminine figure here. You can see her hand. She's wearing a beautiful dress. I feel like it's a beautiful dress, and she has kind of long hair. And she's carrying in her hand, not a bucket, but the one that the Aquarius energy actually holds in her hand, which is water, basically. Water is emotions and bottling up the emotions. This can be someone who bottled up their emotions and they are turning back and moving away. This can be someone that maybe in Aquarius energy, I want to put it out there because we see that pouring water energy with Aquarius. Somebody's walking out of your life. I'm not saying this is a bad person because I feel very good vibes, but it can be now you are done with the life lesson of this person, or maybe they have learned from you, you have learned from them. Now it's time to say goodbye because they're moving away, and they're also, you might be feeling, oh, how heartless this person is. They're not heartless. They're very actually bottling their emotions, and they don't want to maybe just turn that into a drama, which is a positive thing if this is something, if friendships maybe coming to an end, or maybe they are moving away and they don't want to ripping the band-aid over and over again. Okay, so after that there's like a clarity and understanding coming forward. If you have any doubt, death card coming. Yes, so this is something, an era is coming to an end. And when that era comes to an end, there's the sun shining on the background. This is after tarot. We don't have the high priestess here. The child seems like it's sick too, but it's not like that. I don't understand why this is showing that way, but we see the death card. I told you that I felt the death card energy in your reading. So you might be experiencing an ending, okay? But this ending is for the better because you have the sun is shining on the background. An authority figure also, even though he's scared, he is aware this is what needs to be done here. So the old, and what is under it? Star, wish fulfillment. Your wishes are fulfilled when this ending comes to an end. Scorpio, death is your energy, by the way. This is the sign of Scorpio. So this is something that maybe you are deciding and consciously saying, okay, this is the path that I'm choosing this time because that's what's going to work out for in the circumstances. This will bring you to a moment of decision. We have a duel here, duel of two strong men, duel of two strong opinions. And this can be about something material, maybe a new seed that you're going to plant because you ended a certain thing. This can also be ending maybe a relationship and like maybe starting something new with someone much more stable rather than someone very flaky, okay? Because the swords energy is air energy. It doesn't mean there are sword signs like air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius are that way. But I feel like here, this is all in the air, indecisive personality. Maybe someone that you are dealing with that kind of energy now, you're going to bring an end to it because there's a better option coming forward. And I feel like you're not going to really spend too much time on the decision making because you can actually feel and sense because you have heightened intuition. We have the crescent moon here. Most of the time, crescent moon can symbolize maybe governmental success, but also we see in the moon card, it can represent the heightened intuition. And your intuition is guiding you towards the direction of stability. This can be, if this is a relationship, we have someone stable, someone Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Maybe you have seen that they have gift already, but now they have proven themselves. This can also be you are establishing yourself step by step, but it's not going to take too long. Okay, you're going to create security and stability in yourself, around you, and it comes to material, maybe in material sense. We have Six of Swords, which demands for you to walk away from choppy waters to the calmer shores. And I'm going to show you the calmer shores right here. Even though this couple is actually planning, calmer shores right there, to go on a new adventure. In order to set to a new adventure or start planning for that, you need to also move away from what you're leaving behind. Because I feel like this is not going to leave you right away. Even though you want to leave, even though you want to move on, the energy might follow you. The people, if this is a person that you're leaving, they might want to follow you. Or maybe they're going to be in your mind all the time, reminding, like you're going to keep getting reminders left and right. This is basically telling you that this was a cloud, a storm clouds that you walked away to a better place. Now you have the sunshine and start enjoying that and start making new plans now. Let us see what we have here. We have a King of Swords energy. I felt it that you're not going to have a hard time to make a decision because you're going to choose whatever is logical at this time. And you already have, with the crescent moon, intuition is already guiding you. But it's not going to be like that kind of a mystery which way to go. You're going to have like clear signs and symbols and you're going to be able to read them too. That's what the King of Swords does. Page of Pentacles is a future, promising future. Okay, this can be a person that you're choosing who has a promising future. Not really promising future through that they're going to grow, develop, and build something. It means that this person is someone stable already, or this situation is something that shows the stability already, and you are new in this thing. Okay, you're going to be actually growing and maturing in, maybe if this is a relationship or if this is a new job or investment, you're the one who's going to pick up pace. This is something that already gives you evidence. I want to see the Six of Swords here. Hangman, why are you moving on? Because you have been waiting for a while now for some things to resolve, and now you have changed your perspective. You have a different way of seeing things, and you are enlightened, and you probably have a better information exactly about how to make your dreams come true, or you already found a way to make your dreams come true. Okay, that's why you are moving on. You're not really dwelling on the past energies here. Let's get to the oracle part of your reading now. Comment down below if this part so far resonated with you. And I will also, I don't know if I mentioned here, I'm planning to do romance readings. Comment down below if you are interested for the next year, okay? We have Nautilus Princess, powerful personal growth. Exactly what the Hangman actually brings into your life. That's why I feel like you're making the decision to move away, because you move on. Not move away, move on. Can be moving away as well, maybe removing yourself out of dramatic environment. That can be the key, because there's a powerful personal growth happening here. Okay, you see all the nautilus shells, these are all water energy. So you're, first of all, emotionally, I feel like with the King of Pentacles energy, that will attract a lot of material success into your life as well. That's why you're moving forward. You're not really dwelling in the past energy. Powerful personal growth is understanding your own worthiness, feeling self-love for yourself before you receive from others. And when you do that, the wish fulfilled here, we have the integration. And I want to pull one more. I think integration came with another sign here, and we have the Merkaba coming forward. So then you're going to be able to plan for a better future, because you like even more better stuff. You're going to have that mental space, peace, prosperity, abundance to plan for other better stuff. We have integration. Yes, you're integrating into a new space, a new life. And we have a Merkaba, which is an extremely powerful, this is actually something 3D Merkaba. We don't really see it a lot, but this is a very powerful star, can help us to manifest our desires. The frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves. Okay, that's what powerful personal growth actually brings in our life as well. Allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in balance symphony of life. So understanding that our truth is not a fact, is not the truth of the whole universe. And also, if you see something as negative or positive, we can both use those energies to create something better, okay? Merkaba here supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into our other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. So basically, you can do Merkaba meditations here. Like you can imagine yourself inside of like a massive one, and that's a great way to create your desires. So you can use the Merkaba's energies to access to the timelines. We have everything is actually simultaneously happening, guys, in different dimensions, and you can maybe quantum jump with the Merkaba's energy here. Okay, there's a lot of meditations, and one with Sarita Solhenge, she has beautiful meditations about that with Merkaba. So you can go ahead and Google, like put on YouTube. She has a channel, and I do those meditations. Extremely powerful. We have the more you create, the more the universe is. This is the affirmation. Let's see what that means, because I don't know what that means. Let's see. The universe needs your creativity if it's ever going to grow into its full self. From our tiny perspectives, there's already more than enough content, but the universe is hungry for more. After all, that's why it made you. So Merkaba can be also useful to pull that kind of like information, inspiration from different dimensions, and can upgrade you. But we are also, everything that you create with the thoughts, positive thoughts, you're also expanding the universe. Don't forget it, okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos here. I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.